So how did you get that interest into pageants? Was there like a little mini Miss Teen Moose Jaw or something, or?
It wasn't quite like that. I had never really been interested in pageants. I'd never watched Miss Congeniality, but I know, so strange. I've since watched it, so don't worry.
Yeah.
But it started with somewhat of a disaster, if you will. My family and I lost our home to a house fire, and this was in 2009. So I was 16, and I'd heard a little bit about this Miss Teen Saskatchewan, but I didn't know what it was. And so the Red Cross helped us out from the house fire. I started working with them, volunteering with them. And then I thought, oh, maybe this pageant thing, maybe I could make a greater difference with the Red Cross. So I entered Miss Teen Saskatchewan. I bought a $100 dress. I had no idea what I was getting myself into. I ended up winning, went on to win Miss Teen Canada World, was second runner-up at Miss Teen World. And that was all fun, winning these competitions. But what was more fun was being able to have the experiences that I had. I got to go to Kenya, Africa, help build a school for the children, speak at the WE Days in Toronto and Vancouver, which those were I think the first year that they ever did them. So at 16, I was speaking in front of 16,000 people, and I thought, what an amazing community, this pageant world providing all these opportunities. So that's kind of how I got into the pageant world.
But what about all the training? Like, it just seems like you kind of were like, all right, let's do this, and you did well. But did you try to do any sort of training?
I didn't really do any training, and I was fortunate because I had been a dancer since I was 3 years old.
Okay.
So I kind of had that stage presence, I guess. And then I really was not a good walker in heels right away, but from the Miss Teen Saskatchewan to the Miss Teen Canada, I did some practicing, and then with interviews, I really just tried to be myself. And I know it's so cliche, but I just thought I'm not going to look too much into this, because if I try to be what I think they're looking for, then I'm not being myself. So I just kind of went for it, and it ended up working out well. And I built my skills along the way with the different interviews that I did on TV and that kind of thing. I would see myself on TV and think, okay, maybe I should do this a little better. Maybe I should say this a little different. And I just kind of learned from the experience.